We learned the verb faire when we were learning to talk about the weather. We learned this il fait beau, il fait chaud. And we've heard the verb faire while asking questions. Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Ou qu'est-ce que vous allez faire? Ou qu'est-ce qu'on fait? But until now we've only been able to respond with other verbs because we didn't really know how to use the verb faire. Now we're learning alongside aller, another big hit, faire. And I'd like to note that there are a lot of tutorials popping up alongside your grammar and vocabulary lessons that you can listen to alongside my integrities to hear different voices explaining the different grammar and vocabulary points. At this point, I'd like to note that the vocabulary and the grammar are really tightly bound together because with the verb faire, there are so many different patterns that as you're learning the different grammar points, you're essentially learning the different vocabulary and vice versa. First of all, let's learn about just the verb faire, which translates into to do or to make. So when you're working, it's better to just work in French because it may confuse you if you keep on translating into different expressions with English, like to make or to do. In French, it's all faire. And the verb faire, you not only use it to talk about what you're making or what you're doing, but you're learning all different idiomatic expressions with faire. So, je fais, tu fais, il fait, nous faisons, vous faites, ils font. That's our conjugation. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Je fais mes devoirs. I'm doing my homework. Or you can even say, je fais les devoirs. I'm doing, in general, biology homework. Elle fait les devoirs de biologie. She's doing biology homework. Elle fait ses devoirs de biologie. She's doing her biology homework. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait à manger? What is he making to eat? That's another expression. Il fait des pâtes. He's making pasta. Qu'est-ce qu'elle fait? What is she doing? Qu'est-ce qu'ils font? Ah, ils cherchent un appartement. Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire? Je vais jouer au tennis. Sometimes you answer the question, what are you doing, with another verb. And sometimes you answer the question with an expression. Like to talk about working out. The expression is, je fais de la gym. With faire, you'll use oftentimes the expression du, de la, de l'apostrophe, it begins with a vowel, or de. Je fais de la gym tous les jours. That means la gymnastique. Je fais de la gymnastique. Je fais de la gym. And the negation would be, je ne fais pas de gym tous les jours. Oh, that goes into questions. I don't want to go into that page. Well, I'm going to keep it at that before we go on to the vocabulary. Now you know faire, and you know that you'll be learning some expressions like faire de la gym, or for a new one that's come into the French vocabulary, they take the English shopping, le shopping, and they say faire du shopping. That's the du. Or to go window shopping, there's the French expression le lèche-vitrine, faire du lèche-vitrine. Faire de la danse, faire du sport, to kind of make sport, to practice sports. Faire du sport, to go on a diet. Faire un régime, to make an effort at doing something. Faire un effort. Voilà. So as you prepare to learn the new vocabulary with expressions like faire, also prepare to hear different constructions with, if you're making something or doing something that's masculine, faire du. If If you're doing or making something feminine, faire de la. Or if it begins with a vowel, faire de l'apostrophe. Or if it's plural, faire des, for like to run errands, to make errands. Faire des courses. Faire du travail. Voilà.